So I've had these two drills for a while now. It's a DCD795, which has been superseded by the DCD796, and I've got the DCD996. This is just a quick overview of my experience and opinion of these two drills. I bought the 795 about 4 years ago because it was a wee bit cheaper. It's sort of the mid-range drill for Dewalt, and I thought that would be a good choice. So let's find out if I was right. Okay, this is a DCD795, the Dewalt drill. I got this as a pair. It's like I got this drill and an impact driver. The impact driver's been pretty good. I've done a video about how I had to fix the trigger. The trigger wasn't working very well, but there's a video about how I fixed the trigger. There's also a video on the channel about how I fixed this chuck, because on this drill, the DCD795, this chuck is a bit of a problem. It had a lot of problems with this. This is now 4 years old. This I had to retire it because the chuck jams occasionally, and it doesn't do that very much. Once I oiled it and stuff, it was actually fine. But what I found was this chuck keeps releasing all the time. So when you're doing any drilling, you've got to keep checking it every few minutes to make sure that your drill bit's not going to come flying out, because it just releases for whatever reason. After a while, the trigger stopped working. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just now it's working. It looks fine. You can hear the brakes going in it, so it doesn't stop when you release the trigger. So it's not a bad drill. I wouldn't say I was a heavy user. You can see it actually looks pretty good. It's not been abused in any way. It's not been dropped or flung about. It's been well looked after. Just didn't work very well. So because I had two batteries, I decided I would upgrade to the next one up in the Dewalt line. So once that one really wasn't working, I got myself one of these. This is a DCD996. Now it's much heavier than the other one, but what I would say is this is a far superior drill. There's not a huge difference in price, but this is much better. This is more of what I would expect from the Dewalt range. I did have a Makita before I bought this wee one, and I was really disappointed, to be honest, compared to the Makita. This one was terrible. So when I bought this one, the 996, this is a beast. This is a monster. It's got 3 speed settings. It really is fast. I've had no problems with the chuck. I've been using this a lot more than I used the old drill, because it's just much more reliable, and the light's really good as well, and you can change the brightness of it. You can really up that brightness. It's a great drill actually, and it feels sturdy. It's got like metal casing. This one is a far better drill, and it's probably what I would expect from Dewalt. So if you're considering a drill, unless you're very light use, I would give that a miss and just up it to this, because this, you can see there, it's quite a difference in size. Actually, there is quite a difference in size between them, and there's certainly a difference in weight. This is much heavier. I think there's more metal parts. You can see this is actually all aluminium here. Yeah, it's as tough as old boots, this. And it's been really good. I've had this for probably more than a year now. I've had this one, and it's given me no problems with the chuck. I don't have any problems with drill bits falling out, and the chuck releasing itself for whatever reason. It's got a really good chuck on it. It's got compared to this one, it's 10 times better in my opinion. Obviously you guys out there will be using your own sort of drills. Let me know what you think of these drills. These drills are, they're both, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad drill. It's just a pain in the neck if you're using it for work. It's a pain in the neck. If you were using it for DIY projects about your house, it's probably not going to be a problem. That one would be ample. But if you're using it for work, I would say go with this one, especially if you've got an impact driver, so you can use your impact driver for screwing. This one for drilling. This is brilliant for drilling. That'll pretty much do anything you want it to do. I've not had any problems. I've not had it struggling with anything. You know, you can use big hole cutters, and it just eats its way through everything that you throw at it. So yeah, this is a drill for me at the moment. We'll see once these batteries run out though, once they're getting to the end of their lives, I might take a wee look at the Makitas again and maybe go back to that, who knows. I just generally go with who's got the best tools at the time. The problem is the lithium ion batteries are expensive, so you tend to be locked into a system. I try not to be locked into a system so that I can chop and change when I need to, and that's probably the way to go with these tools. They're all much of a muchness, but there's usually just a few wee things that make you go with a particular brand, and it's not a lot. The actual drills are all pretty comparable with regards to power and their ability to do the work that you want to do. Yeah, so if you're considering one of these, I would think about it. As far as I'm concerned, the more expensive one is way better, way superior than a cheaper. As you can see, that's it giving up now. It's absolutely temperamental. It works sometimes, usually when you put the battery in. This is why I had to change it. I've had problems with it for day one. I know that Dewalt have a 3-year warranty, but really you want your tools to last 3 years, really. You don't want to be sending them backwards and forwards to a shop that they're going to be in for months before they get fixed. So when you buy one of these tools, you want them to work. You don't want them to be in a repair shop because of some quality issues at the factory or component issues. So I was quite disappointed with that, to be honest. You're buying DeWalt, it's a top of the range tool manufacturer. You know, you want something to be, you want it to be good. But as I say, this one, there's absolutely no problems with this one. This is the boy for me. So that's the DCD996. If you want something that's going to do some work, this thing will do it for you. I've had virtually no problems with it. So just a quick look at those two drills. As I say, they're both pretty good, but this one's way superior, and this one, yeah, if you're needing a drill as part of your living, to make a living, this is not the one to go for that one. Adios.